We're heading to Jinmen. It is an island that is 6 miles off the coast of Fujian province in China, but it is currently governed by the Republic of China, aka Taiwan. It is a really interesting island, both culturally, historically, and politically. After the war between the communists and the nationalists in 1949, the nationalists retreated to Taiwan, but they also kept this little island. So we plan to rent a car, explore the island.
Arrived through the Kinmen Airport, and now we are looking for our car rental spot.
We finally got a rental car and driving to our B&B right now. Our first impressions of Jinmen, it is a worlds apart from Taipei.
It is definitely a quiet island, and on our drive from the airport to our B&B, we only saw a handful of cars. While it is a sleepy island, we know that there are going to be some hidden gems.
We're finally at our bed and breakfast. So this is the common area, and this is the bedroom that we're staying in. It has a very spacious design with actually 2 beds, one on the 2nd floor and one on the 1st floor. We also have our own bathroom attached to this 1st floor. And now let's go check out the living room. So this is the living room area, and it's so well designed with all this traditional Chinese furniture. Here's the outdoor patio space with more beautiful furniture. As you can see, the owner did an amazing job preserving the original architecture of the building. It really feels like you've been transported into a Chinese drama. I mean, every little detail is just so well thought out. The owner's name is actually Grace. We had a great conversation with her, and she provided us a whole list of recommendations for places to check out while we were here. And this is the kitchen area.
Grace even told us that we were welcome to try some of her sorghum liquor.
About Jinmen, traditional architecture, literature.
All the place is so peaceful.
So this is what the outside of the bed and breakfast looks like.
The buildings are so well preserved. It really, really feels like a time capsule when you go to Jinmen.
We're getting really hungry, and we just arrived at the entrance of Jincheng, which is the largest town on the island of Jinmen. We're really excited to try some local food.
All right, let's eat.
All right.
So this is Cantonese porridge. What I love about it is look at the pieces of pork. They're so big. And we got those huge chunks of preserved duck eggs. Oh my god. So flavorful.
Really?
So flavorful.
Can you describe it?
It is like Cantonese porridge, but different.
How is it different from Cantonese style porridge?
More flavorful. It has egg in it, and I feel like in general it has more flavor actually.
It has pork floss on it.
It has pork floss.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So Cantonese,
I've never really had in country before.
Oh wow. Do you want to try it with the youtiao?
Another thing that makes this porridge different, meatballs.
Whoa.
Wow, look how hot that is. Let's try it.
Alright, we're headed to a Ming Dynasty street, which has been preserved to look like as it was back during the Ming Dynasty.
Alright, we have arrived at the oldest street that has been preserved in Jinmen, and guess what? The street has been around since the 1600s, when Jinmen was first settled. The street is called, well now it's called Mingyi Jie, which literally means the ruins of the Ming Dynasty Street. But back then, apparently, it was where people got their groceries. It was a bustling marketplace, so the locals called it Grocery Street. And it's just so cool seeing how well the street was preserved. You see houses on both sides of the street, and they converted some of the houses to museums, but other houses are still settled by the local population. You see plant gardens, vegetable gardens, and occasionally I see grandmas, hanging clothes outside on their clotheslines and, chatting with other grandmas. So again, we are so amazed to see the street preserved so well. I mean, 1600s, that is literally older than the United States of America.
So at the end of this street, we encountered a Taoist temple, and it is so beautifully designed. So the next thing that we encountered in this old village is this beautiful temple, and truly this is probably one of the favorite temples that we saw on this trip because of how it is designed. I especially love the tiger on the wall because that is my zodiac symbol. And I really just appreciate how the temples in Jinmen are well preserved, well cleaned, really just a work of art in itself, and I love that. After exploring the biggest island of Jinmen, we are now taking the Golden Gate Bridge of Jinmen to the smaller island. The first place we encountered on the smaller island was this beach, and you may be wondering, what are those things peeking out of the water? Those are rusting, sharpened steel barricades that are pointed towards the Chinese city of Xiamen, as you can see in the distance. And this was back when Jinmen was a military stronghold in the war between the People's Republic of China and the Republic of China back in 1949. So now it's dinner time. We found this small local eatery called Lucky Restaurant. Look at the amazing variety on the menu here. So here we have
some fish balls, stir-fried veggies, we got a pork cutlet, and we got some local noodles. Everything smells so good.
We were wrapping up dinner. We actually asked the restaurant owner if there was a dessert place nearby, and there was this man who said, "Come with me, I will bring you to the best dessert place in town." And so him and his mom actually walked with us to the dessert place nearby. The hospitality from this man and his mom were so deeply felt. And this level of hospitality that we experienced was due to the fact that Jinmen is such a small island and the population is so small, so they don't get a lot of visitors, but we felt right at home here. And we ordered grass jelly with ice, and we asked them to pick the toppings. And what toppings did they choose?
They chose glutinous balls, peanuts, and what is that? Taro.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is it so good?
Very natural. Oh my god. How does this compare to meat fresh? Not too sweet, right? Very natural.
Wow. That's really good. Let me get it with some of the toppings. Wow. That's extremely good. Wow, look at that. It's only like what? A little more than $2.
It's like 70, a little more than $2.
Exiting the dessert place, this is Mofan Street, which is a street with a hybrid architecture of Chinese and Western styles, and it is built with funding from overseas Chinese. After we walked around Mofan Street, we saw this stand that was selling fresh egg rolls, and the sweet kind of egg rolls, not the savory kind.
这个是奶油吗？还是面？这是面吗？
面就是高粱粉跟鸡蛋，
高粱粉鸡蛋。
对，下去打的，哎。
哇！
对。
哇！
这样。
您这个手艺感觉看起来很简单，其实是非常难的。
对，步骤蛮多的。
哇！
对，步骤蛮多的。
您做了多少年了
2年多。
2年多啊！哇！哇！
这个是芝麻的。
芝麻。
对。
这需要那个就是出来以后需要冷却一段时间吗？
对。
哦。
出来然后20秒，我们这里有秒数。
哇，20 seconds。
20 seconds？哇。
有秒数。
哇。
哇。
然后就变得脆脆的。
对，凉了才脆。热热的不会脆。对。我们要凉了才真空包装。我们都现做的。
Samples of these egg rolls and decided they were so delicious, so we got a pack to go, and this is the name of the stand if you're ever in Jinmen. Before we end this vlog, I wanted to show you guys this beautiful temple that we saw in Jinmen.